Hi, we're Angelica and Dipti, and this is NavBot. Turn any website into a conversation. Most sites are full of great information, but visitors still struggle to find answers. NavBot fixes that. It learns from your actual website, then answers visitors in natural language, by text or voice, grounded in your content, not random internet guesses. Here's what we built. Authentication via email, Google, and GitHub OAuth. URL-based crawling up to 500 pages per site. ChromaDB as our vector store. Smart sync that only recrawls what actually changed. RAG-powered chat via Sarvam AI. Real-time FAQ generation from visitor query history. Voice input, text-to-speech output, and automatic color palette extraction so our widget matches whatever site it's embedded on. Our architecture is a turbo repo monorepo, a React dashboard, an auth server via BetterAuth, a core API server handling everything from crawling to RAG, and a chat widget that embeds with a single script tag. All three servers share one SQLite file, navbot.db, with 8 tables split between Auth and our API, plus ChromaDB as a separate vector store holding page chunks as embeddings for semantic search. Next, we have the API Progress Tracker. It showcases 17 endpoints that are up and running with one more currently in the works, all part of the 24 we have planned. Here's how the Auth API works. It handles user sessions, manages logins through email/password, and supports social OAuth with Google and GitHub. Moving to the workspace, you can add and fetch websites. You post a URL and NavBot crawls it, extracts the content, and indexes it into ChromaDB. From the dashboard, you can see all your sites. Here we have angelica.me, idenibai.com, and Leia Paid Club all indexed and active. You can selectively recrawl specific pages, trigger a full reindex, or delete a site entirely. The dashboard shows page counts, index timestamps, and gives one-click access to update pages and Smart Sync. No terminal needed. Now let's look at the theme customization tool. It allows you to save and fetch widget colors, like primary brand colors, header icons, and message background styles, giving your website a personalized flair. Once your theme is saved, NavBot gives you 2 ways to embed the widget. The browser console snippet lets developers test instantly in DevTools. The HTML script tag is what goes on your actual site, just before the closing body tag. The getWidgetConfig endpoint is what the widget calls on load to bootstrap its color configuration without any extra setup from the site owner. Smart Sync keeps NavBot accurate without any manual work. The get endpoint returns sync stats and previews what would change via sitemap diff or BFS crawl before touching the index. The post endpoint runs the actual pipeline. It compares sitemap, last mod timestamps, checks content hashes, and only re-embeds pages that have genuinely changed. Here you can see Plaksha EDU Badin, a 2,400-page university site, tracking 504 pages, last synced 2 days ago, with all pages confirmed up to date. No unnecessary AP calls, no wasted compute. The chat API has 3 endpoints. Post, API chat takes a site id, message, and optional history, runs RAG retrieval against ChromaDB, and returns a grounded answer via Sarvam's chat completions. Post API chat voice accepts a multi-part audio file, transcribes it with Sarvam's STT model, and feeds it through the same RAG pipeline. Post API chat/TTs converts any answer to speech using Sarvam's Bulbul v3 model, and you can see it all live. The NavBot widget is already embedded on the Leap AI at Plaksha website, answering questions about workshops, projects, and events in real time. Let's preview what's coming up. Planned social integrations with platforms like Instagram and LinkedIn, an analytics dashboard to track visitor interactions and top questions, and various subscription tiers available in the billing workspace. Finally, here's how we responded to real user feedback. Visitors were getting stale answers, so we built background cron jobs that auto-sync content according to the sitemap changes. Site owners didn't want to manually theme the widget, so we built automatic color palette extraction that reads the site's own CSS and picks the primary brand color for you. They wanted suggested questions to guide visitors, so we added an LLM-generated FAQ menu that gets smarter with real query history. And they wanted to support non-English visitors, so we integrated Sarvam AI's native multilingual support for Indian languages across both voice input and text-to-speech. That's all. Thank you for listening.